Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here, we're in nature. How to deal with social anxiety. Breathing in that beautiful prana, baby. Can I get a hello there? So that's the question that came in. Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. I got a story for you. Okay, there are two couples. Now the first couple, they have just gotten into a relationship. And guess what? They want to show to the world how perfect their relationship is going. Now, we all do that. I certainly do, right? And because of that, they put all of this pressure on themselves to post the perfect selfie. So they take hours and hours trying to get the perfect shot. And they finally put it out there on social media. And they realize they don't get the response they want. So it makes this couple feel really bad. Now there's a second couple who do exactly the same thing, right? They try to get the perfect pose with each other like, I love you. No, you don't. You just wanted me to be in that picture where you're going like that, right? And they put it out there. And they too don't get the same response they want. So, one time, the second couple are eating and they find, whoa, they made a mistake because they took a picture when the woman had a piece of lettuce in her mouth, right in between her teeth. And you know what? They said, screw it, F it. We'll put it out there anyway. Who cares? Because this is real life. And you know what? Well, it turned out perfect. Can I get a hello there? Why? Because they didn't care what other people thought. They just accepted themselves. Now, when we talk of social media, this is how it works. And also how, when we talk of social anxiety, right? Because it's the same thing. Social media now is turning into social anxiety. Okay, the first step you got to look at is what I call, forget about the cover story. What's that? Okay, the start of the week. Do you know when people have the most heart attacks? You guessed it, Monday morning. I don't want to go to work. I don't blame you. Don't worry about it. Right? Because we try so hard to be accepted that it leads to even more social anxiety. Nothing holds you back more than your own insecurities. So the cover story we all have, for instance, on a Monday or a Tuesday, right at the beginning of the week, people always love to ask, oh, what are you doing? What have you got going on? And you know what I tell them? Oh, not much. I'm just going skating today. Or I'm just breathing in that good-ass prana today. I don't tell them, oh, I'm a psychologist. I'm a criminologist, right? I haven't got time for that. And most people just are like, oh, really? Because you see, most people aren't really concerned with what you're doing. It's all about competition, getting the one up on someone else. So, going to the second step, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Have you ever wondered and realized why the people that try the least get the most accomplished? The people that try the hardest always end up with even more anxiety, never feeling good enough. Why? Because you're playing the competition game. So I realized that, wait a minute, I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I gotta prove it to my damn self. Can I get a hello there? Look, I was making videos for a long time with my hair all over the place, wearing all kinds of different funky clothes. I loved it though. And to get out of social anxiety, you gotta start owning your weirdness. Then you gotta start proving your weirdness to yourself, not to other people. You gotta take what I call the laissez-faire approach, which is really the F it approach, right? I'm gonna do this for me for a change. I'm not just gonna take a selfie or tell people I work here and there just to make them happy. No. Make yourself happy first and then see what happens, right? And also, what helped me along my journey was realizing this. When it comes to social anxiety, this is where a lot of people mess up, right? Big time. Because we're all about fitting in. We want to fit in to be accepted. And I realized that actually made me more insecure, right? It makes us more insecure because we feel that whatever we're trying to fit into, we still don't feel comfortable, right? So might as well stand out. It makes sense that way, right? So stand out. Screw fitting in. Stand out and then see what happens. Create your own league, right? Connect with people who accept your shabby ways, who don't really care about what you're wearing, how you look. You see, we're always trying to fit in to be accepted by people who really don't care about us, right? Unless you're wearing the perfect suit. You got the perfect haircut. Oh my goodness. You're wearing the perfect shoes. Whoa, come and be my best friend. But what about if you just wake up, right? There's always that friend that doesn't really care about how you look. Now, you develop more confidence when you start to realize how many people there are out there that will actually fall in love with you just the way you are. Now, when it comes to social anxiety, I always say all anxiety emanates from the desire. All anxiety emanates from the desire to escape the present moment. So many times we might be in an environment. Look at it like this. I've worked in so many different jobs. Now, when I was just 16 years old, a very, very, very long time ago, right? What happened? I was working in a retail shop, not at the front, but at the back. I was actually picking up the litter, right? And sometimes people, I would go past them and they would start laughing at me. They're not laughing now, are they? Can I get a hello there? In fact, I'm giving them consultations, actually, right? What goes around comes around, baby. Nah, just kidding. Listen, what I did was I was ashamed of what I was doing. I thought, gosh, I'm not up to their level. Then I said, wait a minute, I had just graduated, right? I had got so much going for me, but at the same time, because once again, I had fallen in the trap of social status. And we've got what we call in psychology status anxiety. Now, looking back in hindsight, what I should have done was just say, yeah, I pick up litter and I'm happy with that, right? It doesn't matter what you do, right? You've got to own it, whatever you do. You see, that's where confidence grows. Own whatever you do, don't apologize for it. Because some of the most insecure people in the world have the most. Some of the most secure people have nothing, but you wouldn't know. Because how they carry themselves, they look people right in the eye, they look at their body language, right? And they don't care what you think of them. No, because they are going to do them, right? And also, what's helped me along my journey, in a nutshell, you got to realize, find your tribe. It's that simple. Find your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And instead of trying to, look, my old mindset was just make the shoe fit. Squeeze your foot into the shoe so it fits. But it's not working. It's not happening. So what helped me along my journey, in a nutshell, was realizing, look, you don't have to put your foot into the shoe. Take it out. There's a reason why it's not going in there, because it's the wrong shoe size. A lot of us, we're in these jobs which aren't serving us. We're suppressing our emotions, acting like we're really happy there. No, you're not. That's even causing more anxiety. Look, don't compete, compliment. Oh, can I get a hello there? Now, when we talk of competition, a lot of us, we're very competitive when we're in an environment which promotes that. So you're at a job, you need that promotion, so you feel you've got to compete with the next person, which in turn makes you more anxious. So what really helped me along my journey was realizing to give people compliments and be able to receive compliments. Now, guess what? Most of us, we can only give compliments when we're not competing with someone else. And that's what I found along my journey, right? So when I started to do what I loved, I became a pioneer. I created my own blueprint. There is nobody doing this. That's the mindset you've got to have to let go of social anxiety. And then you got to realize relaxation is what you are. Stress is what you think you should be. Right? Ecotherapy, coming into nature, does so much just to chillax. Can we take a moment of silence, please? Okay, that's better. Look, the more relaxed you are within your body. I love breathing for 4, hold for 4, release for 4. That wasn't quite 4, who cares, right? But pay attention to your breathing. Pay attention to how tense you are during the day. Surround yourself with people who make you believe in your own power. Not with people who are trying to always show how much better they... Not with people who are trying to show how better they are than you, right? We can do that, but it won't really help us. Because once again, you start competing. You want to move from competition to compliments, right? Where you can admire someone's great artwork and they can also admire your great artwork. And then you both get happily married and the cat down the road, well, is your first guest. So there you have it. Have fun. Remind yourself, anxiety disappears when you start having fun. We are out here breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.